here. I'm so excited. We got Britney Spears. This is such a dream come true for me.
She's also Billboard's New Artist of the Year, Female Singles Artist of the Year, and Female Albums Artist of the Year.
She now says that, yes, she did have sex with ex-boyfriend Justin Timberlake, but only because Britney Spears' quickie marriage turned into a quickie annulment after just 55 hours.
What's it feel like to be married to Britney Spears? What are you fucking talking about, man? What do you mean, what's it feel like? It don't feel like shit to me, you know?
Britney Spears is from Kentwood, Louisiana. This one-horse town gave the world one of the biggest superstars in the history of popular music. But Britney's southern roots are also responsible for one of the most spectacular downward spirals of the last decade. A 100 miles north of New Orleans on Interstate 55, Kentwood, Louisiana is deep in America's southern Bible Belt on the Mississippi border. This is the High Street. You can stand here for some time without bumping into anyone, as the total population is just over 2,000 people. But one of them is Britney Spears, who despite her celebrity, still has her base here.
Do you know Britney? That's the first question they ask. Do you know Britney? Everybody knows everybody, or knows somebody that knows somebody, or kin to somebody that's kin to somebody.
My grandmother and Britney's great-grandfather were brothers and sisters.
I know her mom well. Her mom taught two of my boys in school.
Her mom and I grew up together.
And did you know Britney as a little girl?
Yes, I did.
I've seen her naked before.
Have you?
Yeah. Of course, her mama was changing her diapers, you know, but, yeah, well, I know her daddy a lot better, you know.
Britney Spears was a girl from the wrong side of the tracks who overnight became big, really big. Here was the American dream in action.
She's really famous. People, when they walk by, it's not like they go like, I think I've seen that person before, like, that's Britney Spears. Britney Spears is sort of an unbelievable character. She's an implausible sort of creation. And I mean, that's kind of what I think young Americans aspire to. I mean, no one wants to be a normal person.
Britney Spears was the perfectly manufactured pop product for the 21st century. A Lolita on aerobics who appealed to 12-year-old girls, their older brothers, and even their fathers. A good Southern Baptist girl who could dance like a stripper.
Have you met a lot of good Southern Baptist girls? I think they can do both. Vixen, virgin. Vixen, virgin.
In the space of only 3 years, she released 3 albums, shifting a massive 60 million units worldwide. It was hard to imagine a world without Britney. But the bigger she became, the more she struggled to reconcile this place with her new world of global superstardom. Britney Spears started behaving strangely. At the beginning of 2004, she unexpectedly married a childhood friend in Las Vegas. It lasted just over 2 days.
I didn't marry the person everybody else knows, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that.
By the end of the year, she had married again. And suddenly people didn't love Britney so much anymore. They started laughing at her. She was trailer trash. Suddenly everything that had made this good Southern Baptist girl so appealing now made her an object of ridicule. If you want to understand the cylinders that drive pop culture, then you need to understand Britney Spears. If you want to understand Britney Spears, then you need to go to Kentwood. So this is Britney's house here?
Mm-hmm. I could get over that fence in a heartbeat. I mean, I'm surprised they don't have people do that.
This is Tim Oliver, a former policeman turned private investigator, who said he knew some of the Spears family and might be able to get us an interview with Britney herself. He was going to be our local guide for the next few days. Would you call people from around this area redneck?
Where I was raised, yeah, I have to say there are a lot of redneck type people around here. Yeah.
What does redneck mean?
It means cowboy, boot wearing, jean wearing, tobacco spitting, truck driving, gun rack in the back of the window, and by God, I'm the good old boy.
I would say Britney is a redneck, whether she wants to be or not. Jamie Spears, her dad, had a gym where you worked out, and we always used to go. I remember her when she was this tall. She would come in there doing little cartwheels in there, and they would tell her, hey, you know, go do that somewhere else. Got all these guys in here.
Everyone in Kentwood will tell you that Britney had been preparing for greatness from a very early age.
I remember my grandkids invited her to their birthday party, and they got mad at her because she wanted to get up and take over the party and entertain them. Don't put that in.
Britney was a ham. Britney loved it. Everyone you talk to in Kentwood talks about how when she was 4, she wouldn't shut up. She was singing everywhere she went.
This is Britney performing in the unlikeliest of surroundings, the Kentwood Arts and Crafts Festival. She won her first talent competition aged only 5 and was a regular on the state festival circuit.
Britney and her mother came to me. They handed me a tape, put the tape into the tape player, and Britney just pranced herself on stage and just sang her heart away. I have to say she was only like 7 to 9 years old, somewhere between there, but she was very mature. She got on stage and she would blow you away. From there, her mother was just looking for anything to, I guess, season Britney in a way, because they were just kind of starting out. She knew Britney had a talent, but just wanted to get her out there, and anything that I could do, they were willing. If it meant going to a country fair, if it meant singing for a fashion show, if it meant being the opening entertainment for a pageant, they were there, and they would drive. Her mother was that dedicated. It meant so much to her to be there for Britney. Britney's mother had a talent herself, and I think she was looking for something for Britney that she was never able to get for herself.
I'm telling you, you don't have to wear that seatbelt. I'm the best driver in this parish.
It's not you, it's the others. Lots of car accidents.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of people around here must drive drunk.
Well, most of them don't know how to drive. That's just the bottom line.
Not only a good driver, Tim Oliver was also proving to be an excellent guide. This is him taking us to see Britney's best friend, Courtney Brabham, who still lives on her parents' farm in Kentwood.
I never really remember meeting her, so I've just known her forever, ever since we were little in diapers. Probably since we were like 4 or 5. We've been collecting dolls forever. And we would get together, and they had different clothes and accessories, shoes, jewelry, and we would dress them up and have like big pageants. She's so girly. She's like me. We're actually probably really close to being alike as any of our other friends, because we're both very girly, very feminine, but then we're both totally silly and goofy. She did, always. She always wanted to be a singer, ever since I can remember. I can remember being at bridal showers and bridal teas, and Britney would get up and sing or do something just out of the blue. When, like, nobody asked her to, she would just get up and perform or do a dance on the stage or on something. It was hilarious.
But by the time she was 11, Britney Spears had outgrown the county fair circuit. The girl from Kentwood had been picked to front a much bigger American institution, Walt Disney.
Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girl.